Welcome back, or if it is your first time, welcome. Always so happy to have you. I want to talk a little bit today about some of the best makeup or some of my favorite makeup that I tried in 2020. Now, I will say I don't know exactly if all of this stuff necessarily came out in 2020. I think most of it did, but this was just the year that I happened to try it. Some of them are specific products, some of them are just brands, some of them are specific parts of my makeup routine, so it's kind of a mixture here. But let's get into it. I have 5. I'm gonna do like my top 5. They are not in any order. It's not like least favorite to most favorite. They're just in no particular order. I've seen lots of videos like this floating around, and I just thought it was fun because I I felt like this would actually be a good year for me to do it because I have bought a lot of makeup this year. The pandemic has changed me, okay? It's changed me. I tried like brands of makeup I never thought I would try. I just have I've had kind of an addiction this year. That's it. But let's get into it. I'm just gonna start, I don't know, just start with what's right in front of me. So the first, this is like a category of products, is cream and liquid products, mostly bronzers and blushes. 2020 was the year of cream products for me. So I'm first gonna mention, of course, you probably know my Fenty products. My Fenty cream blush in macchiato is, oh my god. My son is going crazy on his video game. I'm sorry. But so my Fenty cream bronzer in macchiato is like hands down the best bronzer, cream or powder that I have ever tried. And I know that's a bold statement, but it's absolutely true. I cannot, like I said, if you've watched me, you know how much I love that. I cannot sing its praises enough. And I also have a few of their cream blushes. I know I've swatched these before, but I'll swatch them for you. So I loved the bronzer so much, I wanted to try the blushes, and again, they did not disappoint. I actually kind of want a few more of these. I have Petal Poppin', which is just like a pretty standard pink blush. I have Crush on Cupid, which is like a coral color, and then I have Soft Berry, or Cool Berry. So we've got Petal Poppin', Crush on Cupid, Cool Berry. Love them. They're all, despite how bold they probably look when they're swatched, they really are not, they're not too bold on the cheeks. You really can sheer them out. They blend beautifully. They don't mess up my foundation or anything that's underneath them. I know some people were kind of miffed about like the size of these. I mean, they're tiny. They're tiny, and they were like 20 bucks or something, but you're probably never, unless maybe this is like the only blush that you own, then you might run through it, but I'm never gonna finish these. I'm never gonna get to the bottom of those blushes. I can't imagine that I will. Other cream products that I've been loving are my nude sticks. So I have the bronzer in Bondi Bay and the blush in Salty Siren. Again, like these are just, I can't say enough good things about the formula of these, the blendability, just the ease of use which honestly is something that I need. I feel like I'm pretty decent at doing my makeup, but I still personally need a product that is going to give me a little bit of room to mess up. And I feel like all of these cream products that at least I have tried do that. You know, if I accidentally put on too much, it's fixable, it's workable. So that is the bronzer there, and then that's the blush. Really, really kind of want to try more from Nude Sticks in the coming year. Have been loving those. I got Tower 28 is another brand that I tried one of their cream bronzers and blushes. I guess I must have left the bronzer in my drawer, but this is the blush. This is super, super pretty. It's Beach Please. Just a lovely, lovely nude color there. And again, sort of same qualities, you know, it's easy to work and it's beautiful on the cheeks. Now, I will say, I have yet to find a cream product that works really well under a mask. I just don't find that to be the case. So, you know, if you have a job or whatever where you have to be wearing a mask all day, I don't know that cream products are going to be the best. I don't know that anything's really going to be the best, honestly, but they just don't have staying power for me anyway, underneath a mask. Another cream blush and bronzer that I tried this year. I don't know who I am. I don't know who I think I am, but I tried Charlotte Tilbury this year. And so this is, I'll swatch these again for you. We've got a blush, which is the Pink Gasm, and then the bronzer, not bronzer, it's a highlight, excuse me, which is the Pillow Talk. And I got the medium shade. And these are, I mean, they both, again, they're so easy to use. They sheer out. They play well with other products. They just give such a beautiful, like, sheen and glow to your skin that I really, really have enjoyed. I've been kind of using these, as much as I love them, I've been kind of trying to use them sparingly because they were, I mean, like, Charlotte Tilbury's high end, and I kind of, I just want to make them last. I don't want to have to be rebuying them all the time. Okay, so some drugstore cream products that I have been, I'm gonna say obsessed, because I've been obsessed with these, and I'll swatch these for you too. These are the Flower Beauty blush bombs. I mean, first of all, just how cute. I love the packaging on these. I have 4 different colors. I have cinnamon, melon, nectar, and pinched. These all, I mean, I love them all. Absolutely love them all. They, I'm wearing one today. I'm wearing cinnamon, but they, I mix colors together sometimes, and they look beautiful that way too. They're just so easy to blend. I mean, again, I know I sound like a broken record, but just all of these things have been so easy for me to use. And I'm not, like I said, this is the first year that I've ever tried cream products, so I definitely am not like an expert at using them. I'm still learning. But okay, so we've got, I forgot what order I swatched these in. No, okay. So we have pinched, melon, cinnamon, and nectar. Really, really pretty. I have really been enjoying those. I'm so glad that I decided to try those. And then a drugstore bronzer that I have been liking is this Physicians Formula. This is, I think I got Mocha. it doesn't have a shade name on it, so I really don't know, but I'm pretty sure I got Mocha. And that's it right there. It's a really nice, warm bronzer, but again, you can sheer it out quite nicely. I've enjoyed that as well. I haven't tried too many drugstore cream products. I don't even know that there are many out there. If you've tried some other drugstore cream products that you've liked, let me know, because I've been loving cream products and I would love to try some more affordable ones. So I think that's it. I think that's all my cream and liquid products that I wanted to mention. The next thing I want to talk about is a brand. And a brand, this has been sort of a recent discovery for me just within the last few months, but everything that I have tried, I have absolutely loved, and that is Nabla. And this is, I only have one of their eyeshadow palettes. I use this in my last Get Ready With Me. This is the Cutie palette in Platinum, but it's all of their palettes actually, they're Cutie palettes, these little mini ones. They do have bigger palettes too, which I haven't tried, but all of their Cutie palettes anyway are such beautifully curated little mini color stories. Actually loved all of them, but this one sort of felt to me like the best addition to my collection. I mean, this silver in here is insane. It's so pigmented. I think these are pretty affordable. They're Cutie palettes for 6 shades is $24. And you can find them on sale if you are patient. I bought mine on Black Friday, so I think they were like, I don't even remember, maybe 30% off. I think they were 30% off. But that, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I'm terrible at swatching. That is the palette right there, if you can see it. Terrible place for me to swatch, I'm sorry. I've only used this palette once, but I did use both of the mattes in here. I used 2 of the shimmers, so I've used most of the palette. The mattes are beautiful. They're different than like a traditional like dry matte formula. I do feel like they're almost a little bit, I don't want to say creamy, because they're not necessarily creamy, but they're just so silky smooth. They're just beautiful. They're beautiful, and the shimmers in here are pretty. I really want to try more of these. And then I have tried a few of their face products as well. I got a couple of their skin glazing blushes, the other ones in my stash. But this is adults only, and look at that blush. Like, this is such a beautiful, unique shade of blush, at least for me in my collection. But look at that. It's like a coppery maroon color. I love it. And then these I have really been loving. I've only had these for like a week, and I don't know if you can tell, but I'm already like wearing off the name in the pan. But these are their skin glazing, skin bronzing bronzers. And I have Dune, and then I have Soft Revenge. And I'll swatch these. I can't remember if I've swatched these for you yet, but these are bomb, you guys. These are bomb. And I usually just take like a mixture of the 2 shades. Dune is a little bit warmer, while Soft Revenge is a little cooler, and I just mix my brush in both of them. And they just give, so that's Dune right there, that's Soft Revenge. And again, these just do such a great, I'm wearing them today, but they are just wonderful at giving your skin just a beautiful sheen, like just a glow. Like they're not sparkly, they're not shimmery at all. They just give you such a nice, like, just such a nice finish on your skin. They look stunning. So Nabla is another brand that I'm super, super excited about, like, to see what they do next year. And I cannot wait to try more stuff from them. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is another brand that I tried this year. I think they just started this year, and I think that this was their first launch, but it's Propa Beauty, and it is a UK-based Black woman owned and run cosmetics company. Their first launch was 12 lipsticks. They were all like nude brown colors, obviously geared towards women with deeper skin tones, but I still wanted to support because they are, again, I don't feel like I can say enough good things about these. I have enjoyed using these way, way, way more than I ever thought I would. I have never really like gotten into brown lipsticks. I know that it's been like a trend, but these have absolutely changed me. The colors are so rich and beautiful, and they are like the prettiest, satiny, shiny, comfortable, easy to wear, gorgeous lipsticks that I probably have ever tried. And I have tried a lot, but these are stunning, and I have all 12 of the shades, but I'm just going to show you some of my favorites. So starting from here, we have Victress, then we have Her Magic, then we have Finesse, and then we have Limitless. So you can tell that all of those do definitely have like a brown undertone, and they're just so pretty, you guys, and they're affordable. I think the lipsticks are only 12 bucks a piece. And I think I got them when she was running a sale, and then I also used somebody's affiliate code to get more money off. So you really can get these for a good deal. And I just really am excited for them as a brand too. I'm so excited to see what just what they do this next year. I think that launch was so well received. At least everybody I've watched who has tried those has had nothing but good things to say about them. So it just makes me happy. It makes me happy for them as a brand, and they really are quality products. Another brand that I tried this year, another little small indie brand that I tried, that I do not regret at all. This is probably one of the best purchases I made this year, is my Kaleidos palettes. So I think at this point in time, they have like 7 of these, and I do think that either 1 or 2 has been discontinued. I think this one might have been discontinued, but not these. These ones you can still get. So they had a deal on their site when I bought these where like if you bought 3, you got them at like a discounted price. So I had to, but these are just like, look at this packaging. I mean, the attention to detail in this packaging, and it's weighted packaging. Like there is some substance to this, and the packaging just corresponds so beautifully with the color stories inside. The mattes are some of the easiest that I have worked with. The shimmers are out of this world beautiful, you guys. I mean, if you can try Kaleidos, if it's like in your budget, I cannot recommend them enough. There's the 2 shimmers from that palette. Like, look at those. They are stunning. I'm going to show you the other ones here. This is the Sci-Fi Green. Did you really think that we would be able to get through filming a video without my son finding me? No. But there's the shimmers from that Sci-Fi Green palette. And then this one, this is probably one of the more unique color stories that I have in my whole collection. All right, the struggles of trying to film at home with your toddler are too real, too real. I was just saying that this is discontinued, so I feel bad talking about it, but it's one of my favorite things, so I have to. But this is the turquoise, the electro turquoise palette, and it really is just incredibly unique. Let me wipe off these swatches, show you the, I mean, the matte. I know I'm just swatching the shimmers, I think that's because they're just fun to see, but the mattes, like I said, in these palettes are beautiful too. They're pigmented, they're so easy to work with. This is so there's a silver and then like this turquoise shimmer that's in there, but they're so just foiled and beautiful. I know that Kaleidos has come out with, like I said, I think they have like 6 or 7 of those little 6-pan palettes, and then they actually did come out with like a big palette this year too that's 15 or 16 shades, which looks beautiful too, but I'm just gonna stick with these. These are my babies. And then lastly, I just want to talk about, this is a brand, and this is a brand that I have tried before in the past. It has been years. I think I bought, remember when like baked eyeshadows were just a thing? Like everybody was into baked eyeshadow palettes, and they had this, it was like I think it was called like the Galaxy Chic palette. I had that, but again, that was years ago. That was at least like, what, 5 years ago? 5 or 6 years ago. And I really liked that palette, but I decluttered it a while ago. And this year, they have really just been like killing it with their releases. And I just think that the quality of these is incredible. And it's BH Cosmetics. I have bought 4 of their palettes this year. This one here, Love in London, this is super new to my collection. I have not even had a chance to use it yet, but I have swatched it. It's a really pretty cool toned palette, which I've so been into. But if the quality of these is anything like what I have experienced in their other palettes, I know I'm gonna love it. But here's just a few shimmers from that palette. And then I think what's the first one? I bought the, they came out with this like ice cream collection this summer. It was called the Sweet Shop collection, which actually I think relaunches today. So if you were thinking about buying any of these, get your hands on them today. This is the only one I have, the Orange Sorbet. I don't really have hardly any orange eyeshadow, so I thought, again, this would be like unique to my collection. And these are just stunning. I mean, the pan size on these is huge. The quality is exceptional. Both of the mattes and the shimmers. There's 4 mattes, 4 shimmers. I have been impressed. I have been so impressed by this palette. I'm going to just swatch a couple shimmers and a couple mattes. But yeah, I mean, these are so beautiful. Look at those. And I mean, for being so affordable, like they really are a really affordable brand. You can get them on their website, of course, but Ulta sells BH as well. So, but for being such an affordable brand, the quality is there. Like it is really, really good quality for what you pay for. And this has been one of my favorite palettes this year too. This little blueberry muffin. I don't even remember who I saw use this. I really don't, but this has been like the dark horse of my collection this year. Like I never thought that I would be so in love with a blue palette. I'm gonna swatch just a couple of my favorite shades in here. But again, I've used this several times and just, it's beautiful. It's, you know, just like I said, the quality's there, the shimmers are great, the mattes are great. It's affordable. I don't know what else you can ask for. Now this palette I've only used once, to be fair. So I don't, you know, I don't want to sing its praises too much. This is the new holiday collection palette this year. One of them. This is the Naughty palette, then they have a Nice palette. But this is just beautiful. I mean, I love all of the colors in here. I used this palette for the collab that I did with Chelsea a few days ago. But you know, I have to say that as expected, it was just beautiful. I mean, again, no issue with shimmers, no issue with mattes. I have to swatch this red shade, this Rudolph shade. You guys, look at that. That is out of this world. And then their glitters are super pretty too. Look at that glitter. I'm not a huge glitter wearer, but I do think those are pretty. And then look at, I mean, you could do so much with this palette. So much. But yeah, I mean, again, BH it's a brand that I'm excited to kind of keep my eye on and see what they do this coming year. 2020 was actually just a year that I tried, like I said, I tried a lot of makeup. Tried a lot of new brands, tried a lot of new things, fell in love with a lot of new things. But those are just kind of the things that stand out in my mind as things that I don't regret purchasing at all, that I'm so, so glad are in my collection. What are some things you tried this year? Are there brands? Are there products? Is there like a certain step of your makeup routine that you fell in love with this year? Let me know. Let me know. I love watching these videos. It's just fun to see what people have loved, to get a little bit of inspiration. I have like a shopping list that I'm building in my notes on my phone of things I want to try next year. But as always, hope you enjoy. If you like me, if you like beauty content, throw me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing, sticking around for some more content, but do take care of yourselves and take care of each other, beauties. And until next time.